tonight, hanging with my friends so tight. Everquest through the screen, smoking dreams and pixels green. Streaming for the world to see, hippie vibes eternally. Music playing in the air, smoke is rising everywhere. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Every loot we share the love, from the game and up above. Chat is buzzing full of cheer, nothing but good vibes here. Virtual friends in guild so tight, with his joint he'll take the fight. There's this corner is where we all unite in our Everquest delight. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Logging in with the game tonight, hanging with my friends so tight. Everquest through the screen, smoking dreams and pixels green. Streaming for the world to see, hippie vibes eternally. Music playing in the air, smoke is rising everywhere. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Every loot we share the love, from the game and up above. Chat is buzzing full of cheer, nothing but good vibes here. Virtual friends in guild so tight, with his joint he'll take the fight. There's this corner is where we all unite in our Everquest delight. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Logging in with the game tonight, hanging with my friends so tight. Everquest through the screen, smoking dreams and pixels green. Streaming for the world to see, hippie vibes eternally. Music playing in the air, smoke is rising everywhere. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Every loot we share the love from the game and up above. Chat is buzzing full of cheer, nothing but good vibes here. Virtual friends in guild so tight, with his joint he'll take the fight. There's this corner is where we all unite in our Everquest delight. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on a streaming show.
I'm almost live.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday evening over here on Ferona Vine doing our progression style rating. Currently level locked at 65. This is the last week for the Fabled, I do believe. So next week we should go back to doing some pop progression. But tonight we're going to dip our toes into Gates of Discord. We're going to attempt to do the Craigbeast Queen. And then we'll head over to Qvic to hit some goats and a raid event over there. So if everybody can go ahead and finalize buffs, we'll see if we have any latecomers. How's everybody's week been so far?
Good.
Been a hell of a week. I can't wait for this week to be over with, to be honest.
I agree with that.
It's been raining a lot, so it's been making it nasty, but it's been okay past that.
Yes, it's been raining. My yard looks like garbage.
I gave up years ago trying to mow my yard.
I know. I have a service come by. He's just like, it's been raining too much. I can't blame him, you know. But
All right, I'm logging off my channel now. So if anybody comes after this, I'm sorry.
Okie doke. If y'all have your buffs, if you want to head over to the guild lobby, take the mages over to Nadrina and then over to Natimbi.
Hey Bear, how's it going? Oh yeah, don't worry, man. Work comes first. Bear said sorry he's got to miss the raid, but he's got work.
No, work does not come first. Work's a necessary evil. Work for play.
I agree with that.
I gotta go push to talk, I think, so I can talk to my viewers on occasion.
Did you say we were going to Nadrina's Landing?
Nadaria's landing.
Nadaria's Landing, and then Natimbi after that.
Yeah. Hail.
Do you mind if we go ahead and run to Madrona if we know the way?
If you know the way to the AOC, sure.
Yep.
What am I? Stop being invisible, you silly person. There's another one. Jeez, man. Come on. The Timby.
Luckily, it's 7 a.m. and the static spawn's not up. Be poor timing if we got here at midnight.
Yep.
Oh, my bad. I forgot. I set push to talk. Are any of the things here fabled? I'm guessing no.
Nope. Waiting for everybody so before we move. Okie doke. Follow me, please.
Hey, I got a question.
I got an answer.
I think something's wrong.
Oh?
I don't know. It's weird.
That was more of a statement.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my rogue. Hang on. I think I'm just over buffed.
Now? Wait, Aggie, are we at the right spot, or do we need to go hail Madrona and go to the agent at the base of the stairs?
If we're doing Craigbeast first when we're doing this one right here, because this one gives you Natimbi and KT.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm thinking of it. I thought we were going into Tazivu. But that's what the Craigbeast matriarch in there, right?
Right. Ancient
Okay,
Craigbeast.
so we're going up into that corner, right? Where I see Aggie?
Yes. Yeah, right at the zone end to Qvic. But
Yeah, I was having problems with my rogue. They had too many buffs, and so I couldn't get my travel song. And I'm like, what's going on? Sorry.
No problem. Anyone still in transit?
Yeah, we have 2 people still. Hammerfield, I think. Oh, he just got here. Omnius and someone else. I'm not sure. I can't see the kill shot. Looks like.
How do I get up on the ramp?
I don't know. How'd you get up on the ramp?
I was too far
Do
away.
you have a levitate? If not, I would put you into the maid Xander's group and get a call.
Oh, they're over here getting experience. We need to go across. I don't know if you have a levitate, you could do that or not. It might be easier than trying to kill along the way. But if you look at the map, you'll be able to see where Hammer Beard is, and that's where we're trying to get to.
Who wants to be main assist this evening?
Still shot can if you want.
And who would like to take loot this evening?
Good timing.
Or I can do loot if you want.
we already know that Sneaksy wants to take the loot, but you have to distribute it, Fez.
Of course.
Landrew, we are in Timby. There is a guild banner up in open world. Right next to Agent of Change. Just let me know when you're in game and grouped up, and we'll get you invited. Everybody else, the instant should have spun up. Keyword is ready.
Wow, it took me 3 times for it to take me in.
You might have been in Viz or something.
It's possible.
I always forget that I have the stupid Bard song on and have to say ready multiple times until I realize it.
Everybody in? Okie doke. Follow me, please. Okay, we'll go ahead and stage up right here for now. I also need a one from Bagenda if you could, Landrew. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and take what's close out. And there's the Craigbeast. Hammer, you're up. We'll get a heal over time on Hammer. I didn't expect it this soon, but everybody engage.
We need some help on heals.
Working on it.
Hitting hammer here, hammer with a small heal.
Okay, a little bit about this mom. Hits for about 3.8k AE rampages, is slowable, has a high hit point regen, 1 to 2% per tick. Takes full damage on hand to hand and piercing, but mitigates most weapon types. Likes to cast Infinite Mass, NPC Hateless Snare, and that is a negative 200 mana per tick dot, and that's at negative 200 Prismatic. Also likes to cast Craigbeast Roar, which is a point blank AE, 50% spell casting speed, minus 200 attack, and it's also a 200 hit point dot. Has 16 curse cures. Also has reflective scales, which is a 40% spell reflect. And procs crippling bite, which is a single target snare, and it's unresistible.
Sorry, Sneaksy.
Apparently it hates rogues.
Just the Sneaksy kind.
Hammer's defensive is dropping.
That means he's going to get squishy. Let's keep it up, guys. 20%. Doing great. Nice job, everybody.
He doesn't drop much, does he?
He doesn't drop much, as in wearable loot. What he does drop, or I should say, she does drop, is quest starting items. These quests are for a lot of the good clickies that's in the game that's still being used.
The Craigbeast flesh is for a illusion ogre bard rogue mask.
So
Scales are for that clicky belt.
So if you're interested in any of that, please let us know. Otherwise, it's going to get ruled out for greed.
That phosphorescent bile. What's that? If
I can't
a
remember if that's for the ring or for the lodestar. I think it's for the ring.
says range in primary, so it could also work as something to stop riposte, like if a melee needed to take damage but not give it back, right?
The bile is to make the lodestar,
Gotcha.
that hammer linked.
I'm just wondering if a side benefit is that a melee could equip it to negate riposte.
Or they can just turn around.
You keep your logic out of this.
Oh, sorry.
That doesn't work if it's 100 mobs on a 125 Shadow Knight.
If you keep them to your back and you're facing the wall.
And you're standing on a landmine.
With your tin cap on.
It looks like nobody's calling anything, so I'm going to set it all to roll.
Yep. But that was a nice job, all. Came a little bit earlier than expected, but
We got it done.
yep.
Not the first time Hippie's heard that.
Nope.
So what's next for tonight?
Okay, it's all rolled out. I'm going to go ahead and quit the DZ. That should pop us out here shortly. And then we'll be heading over and doing a Qvic AOC. Good, I was hoping it would drop us here.
So is the next one at the same guy?
No. Sorry, I was trying to get Pagenda into the group.
No
What we
worries.
need to do is zone into Codtaz.
And that's this
and
tombstone looking thing?
That's the rock. This tombstone looking thing.
Oh, this trial is broken. That was EQ's way of just pre-warning everybody that it was going to be bugged.
Jack said, "Good evening. Sorry, I'm missing out on the raid tonight. Traffic is a nightmare." No worries, man.
Okay, we got a long way to get to where we need to go. Everybody go ahead and follow me, please. Remember, we don't have a enchanter. So, tanks, we need to pick everything up.
If we have a shaman, I wouldn't mind some shaman buffs because I died earlier. And maybe a haste, if it's possible, please. On Sneaksy.
Keep on following,
Okay.
please.
When we're in position, I'll get you.
All right, thanks.
Oops. Wrong path.
What am I stepping in?
Poo.
The mobs in this expansion are just really kind of disturbing.
How so?
I don't know, that thing on the ground with a human head on it?
Keep on following. Bring it back. Bring it up to us.
The only thing that does that in real life is humans.
And these things here are really tall and like their heads are way too small. I don't know, and they're 80s shoulder pads.
Oh, you don't like them wings with the skulls hanging off of them?
I don't know, it's not.
Oh man, I was going to get ready and wear that to the Met Gala.
I bet you could pull it off, but I don't know about these guys.
That mob was named Raid Fury and melted at the hands of a raid.
I'm surprised that goat didn't come with us.
Oh, Rabid Fury, not Raid Fury.
Stay up close to the wall if you could, please.
Elaborate leather in the window.
Keep on following.
Oh yeah, and thank you for the shaman buffs.
No problem. It's what I'm here for.
He is here to serve.
No, I mean the mob was dead before Slowlands. I thought that was funny.
Everybody gives me the sad horn all the time, so I figure I'll do it once in a while.
Spread the pain.
Yeah, yeah. How dare anybody try to be funny? Yeah, all the mobs in this expansion are basically nightmare fuel.
But you know they're consistent. It's not just their look; it's their unpronounceable names that give me nightmares.
Right, right. Yeah, but
Bad
these
thing is, it gets worse further in the expansion you go.
And you're an English teacher, right? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes it so painful. Is that like they put letters that together that don't go together. What's this T and X thing going next to each other for?
That's abbreviating Texas.
That's right. That's ours. Damn it.
Is that why the mobs are so big?
There you go.
Come on up.
I think Snaggle's trolling me in tells, or he's speaking in a language I don't understand.
We have a couple in the back.
Let's pick them up, tanks. Nice work. Come on up. And we are going to the left. And there's the AOC.
Uh-oh. Mindy got caught.
Hold on, just
Bring it.
wait for that.
Bring it.
Yeah, there. It's on me, so I'm almost there.
Okie doke. It is close to 9 o'clock. Why don't we go ahead and take our halfway break here? Take about 10 minutes. We'll meet back up at 5 minutes after 9. Refresh your drinks. Just take a bio. Kiss your significant other.
Anybody need the elaborate silk sandals in the loot window?
I bet you Cat P would if he was here. Evening, Rogue. How you doing? Sorry I missed that earlier.
So how's everybody doing today?
Doing good. How's you doing?
I'm feeling regular.
Regular. Is that better than leaded or unleaded?
uh, I don't know, but my paperwork is going through without any real problem.
Hey,
I'm
Snaggle,
sad.
it's nice for you to be back, too. Glad to have you back. We got the Super Snaggle back. That gives us 4 awesome tanks tonight. Add Rubius in the mix. I don't think anything will be able to touch us.
So we are better off than last week.
Tank wise, yes. Raid wise, no. We're still
Oh,
we're still short. We don't even have 3 groups.
ouch! That was weird because we were getting up to like 4 groups for a while. What happened?
We were up to 5 groups.
Yeah.
Fabled happened.
Yep. Hopefully next week when we get back into the pop progression, the people will return.
Yeah, I guess these are kind of filler raids for now.
Mm-hmm. But it was something to do to hang out with everybody, have some fun,
True.
and I think people enjoyed themselves doing those raids.
Even if people return, we're always accepting more. We can have up to 12 groups.
Yeah, if anybody out there viewing is interested in joining our raid team, we are always looking for more. Uh, we always say play what you enjoy, but if you're asking, we could use some healers. Uh, we are level locked at 65. If you can get close to that, we'll be more than happy to get you started. All you got to do is just get a hold of somebody in the guild. We are doing these for fun. A lot of these raid members started off as viewers and never raided before, so they're learning while having fun. Okay, if I remember right, there are mobs real close to the zone in, so let's do our AFK check over here. Yeah, we still got Aggie AFK. It looks like Tavok's still AFK.
Qvic's back.
Yep. Run up there and tickle Aggie's feet, see if he jumps.
I already threw a stone at him.
Okay. Let's go ahead. The keyword is ready. Let's go ahead and have some tanks and healers go in first. Everybody else in. I'm going to report you all for spamming me.
Well, don't walk backwards.
Yep. If you walk backwards, you'll zone out.
Oops. Don't walk backwards.
Yep. At least I'm not alone.
I was following you. Not really. Oh man.
Hopefully it puts you right there close to the AOC. Okay, Aggie's here. Let's go ahead and start. You can come on down to the bottom.
Nope. Shoot.
That way nobody has to worry about walking backwards. How you guys doing out there?
And mobs are seeing Viz. Wonder if a guild banner would work.
See, I set the guild banner right outside the AOC.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the guild hall and do it that way.
Pippi, remember you got your cleric following you.
Yeah, most of these are single pulls.
Okay. Can anybody snare?
Kill shot.
Everybody snare.
I didn't know they ran.
Oh yeah, Aggie does sometimes too.
On occasions.
Qvic can. Ominous can.
Come on up. Come on up. Keep on following.
Why can't they just name it Guild Banner instead of Splinter of the Guild Standard and have it in alphabetical order? I can never remember what they're called.
Come on up. Come on up. Trackers, could you do me a favor? I'm looking for mobs with the last name M apostrophe SHA. What Pixel Hero typed in guild chat?
Shaw.
Laka laka.
I'm checking on the bard and I don't see it.
There's a total of 3 of them. Sometimes they don't spawn right away when the instance is created.
I currently do not see them.
Okie dokie. Guys can move on up. There's another one I'm looking for. I'm going to type it out in guild chat.
Aggro.
Yep. Iggy is up.
The one I typed in guild.
Correct.
So how do you pronounce that?
Sinisher?
I'll take your word for it.
Come on down.
Or Mick?
The Hex guy, he's for an alternative access quest.
Klingon.
They're scared of stairs, apparently.
I think so.
Hey, this one's red to me.
Okay, come on down to the bottom, please. Okay, everybody stay here for a moment. Everybody want to move on up to showing up? Yeah, stay there for a moment if you could, please. Okie dokie. It looks like everything around here has been pulled. After this one, we'll be moving up. Come on up to me, please. Okay. It's a little mini event here. We start off by killing this guy here in the middle. Once he is down, he will respawn along with 4 ads. What we need to do is we need to kill 3 of the 4 ads while somebody's off tanking the name down there. Once we take out the 3rd ad, we all go back to the name. So phase 1, the name has about 300k hit points, hits for about 1.4k, is slowable, and casts next grasp, which is a single target snare. Who's up on this one, Aggie? Snaggle. Okie doke. Once he's down, the real one will spawn along with the 4 ads. We need to kill 3 of the ads first. The ads hit for about 1.4k, have about 350k hit points each, are slowable and perma-rooted. And they have a tendency to heal the name. That's why we need to take out 3 of them. If you take out the 4th one, 1 will respawn. So there's no sense in taking out the 4th one. Phase 2, the name has 1.4 million hit points. Hits for about 1.6k, is slowable, perma-rooted, likes to cast Touch of the Miramite, which is a single target 4k direct damage. Also casts Chaos Affliction, which is a point blank AE, 50% spell haste, small dot, also minus 200 attack. Also likes to cast Cloud of Attrition, basically a minus 50% spell haste, minus 300 attack, and that has a 24 disease counter on it. Also likes to cast Discord Feedback, which is a 1k direct damage, minus 100 mana and hit point per tick. And that has 16 Curse Cures. And then has a few other smaller spells it likes to cast, like a Snare, 8-second Stun, and Mez. So Aggie, I'm sorry, Snaggle, you're up on this one. You're going to take both of them. My advice, uh, when we're taking out the first one, go ahead and face tank it. But when we get ready to take out the ads, pull back and just use non-damaging spells to keep aggro. That way he's on you and nobody else. That way the raid won't get hit with a point blank AE until we're all ready to take out the name. Does that sound good? Hey, Red Freddy. How you doing? Okay, any questions on this fight?
I'm all set.
Okie doke. If we can get a snaggle, a heal over time, tip of the spear on your call, sir. Bezelwig Jenkins style. Give him a moment to get some aggro. Everybody engage. Okie doke. Everybody on the names or on the ad. Start south if you could, please.
I didn't know they were going to be so far away.
Next ad. Now head north. And we'll leave the third one after this one. Everybody on the name. Everybody on the name. Time to face tank him. Snaggle, you got aggro?
Mad at me. He's mad at me.
Everybody engage. Everybody on him. Let's take him out. Healers, watch your mana in case you got hit by that dot.
%. Incoming big heal.
This thing drains all your endurance too, doesn't it?
Yep.
I'm at 0.
Let's keep it up, guys. Doing a good job. Doing great, guys.
It's like counting down for New Year's. That's one of the toughest guys we've hit in a while.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
You actually dropped some loot. Well, a ring.
Endurance.
Armor piece too.
The Miramite boot armor. If you turn that in with 10K and a piece of metal or leather or silk, you get your Miramite armor. And that's all done in Abysmal Sea. I do know, playing my Beast Lord, I was always after these boots because they did have pet focus effect on it.
Well, I got everything set to roll. If you're interested or want to need on something, just, I guess, need. Otherwise, greed, whatever.
It's not a bad ring.
I'm needing on the boots, but yeah, that was good aggro control.
Yes, it was. Philos said, breaking my lurk just to let you know, voice is really high while game sounds is low. Enjoy lurking me some hippie while studying. Make sure gnomes don't roll.
Hey!
If you push them hard enough, they roll.
Yeah, downhill, right?
That's right.
I'll look into the game sounds a little bit. I do have them a little low because I do have 2 instances running, and once they get out of sync while I'm polling, things kind of mess me up. So I do have it a little low just for my purposes, but I will look into trying to broadcast a little bit higher for you. But thank you for that. I do like to know information like that. Okie doke. I do know there's probably a lot of healers and stuff needing a mana break.
Most people's stamina is like down to nothing.
Yeah, we need an endurance break, if anything.
Yep.
What's the ETA left on this night?
Well, it is 10 minutes till 10. We do have one more event that we can do here. We can do the zoo. And that should take about a half hour, 45, to clear out the stuff.
I think I may break from you guys here. It's a busy time of year for me, and I think I'm going to need to go ahead and hit it.
Sleep? Is that what you want? You want sleep?
Yeah. They'll get tired of me in about a month. Get rid of me. Thanks, though. It was fun.
Thanks for coming out, Zorgo.
Yeah, Zorgo. Yep, take care, man.
I'm glad you did have some fun.
Absolutely. Good luck, guys.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, that fight is a hard one that we just did.
It's kind of the boss of this zone.
Yep.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's the main raid of this zone.
Oh, he was tough.
Next event we did the second toughest.
But everybody did an excellent job following the instructions, killing off them ads, and then everybody on the name hung in there.
I'm impressed with our first foray into GoD. I thought it would be a little more difficult, but it looks like it's running really good, even with our low turnout.
Yeah, especially being short-handed. I was about to say that.
It's nice to see we can handle this here.
I'm still disappointed that I died in the first fight.
It's always good to see a gnome dead.
Ah, shut up.
I don't know if we're ready for Ukwa yet, though.
Ooh.
Well, my cleric seems to be full mana now.
Yeah. how is mana for everybody? I know some of us are looking for more endurance here.
100% here.
Uh, check yourselves if you got your brain buffs. If you need a clarity potion, let me know. I've got a stack here.
Um, Philos, how many people you got rating? What is the max? Right now we are shy of 3 groups. Max we can have on raid is 75 people, 12 groups. But as you can see on the raid window here, we are one person shy of each group being full. So about 2.5 groups. Okie doke. Everybody can go ahead and follow me. We're coming on up to the top. Hammer Beard. I thought these were 54 people raids. That hasn't went into effect yet on the raids. You're still allowed max on these raids. I think it's Omens of Wars when you get into the smaller 54 raids.
Cool.
Come on up. Keep on a-coming. Keep on coming over here to the left. And this is where we'll be staging up. Everybody stay here in the corner. And okie doke. Let me go over this event real quick. It's going to be a fun one. Once we get this name down to 75%, she will become untargetable and stop attacking. 3 Rob animal mobs will spawn in the room. We need to kill all 3. Once all 3 are dead, the name becomes active again, and we finish the event by taking her out. All 3 of the animal mobs, Flurry, they have high resist, so it might be difficult to land spells. What we need to do is we need to keep the animals within 10% of each other. That's the fun part of the zoo. We got to keep the mobs close to each other in hit points. So we will be, going back and forth in between the mobs, trying to keep them, within 10% of each other. Tanks, if you can knock off any damage shields, that would be great. It would help out. If they do get out of whack, it causes them to AoE rampage. But we do need to burn those down as soon as possible. The ads themselves have about 600 to 700k hit points. Hits for about 1.5 flurries, has high resist, and will AE rampage if they become uneven. The name has about 2.2 million hit points. Hits for about 1.8k. Is slowable. Casts Call of Chaos, which is the summoning of the mini pet, and casts Grips of Marwan, which is a single target snare and a small dot. So let's see. We had Bajinda, you're going to be on the name. You'll be taking care of the name. Aggie, I want you to take the Craigbeast. Yeah. Take the Craigbeast looking model. Hammerbeard, I want you on the doggy style mob. And Snaggle will have you on the turtle.
I was building a hotkey hippie with that exact phrase in it. I was like, I'll let hippie call it. I literally built it with that exact layout.
Okay, Aggie Craigbeast, Hammer Doggy, and Snaggle Turtle. Bajinda's got the name. Any questions on this fight?
Just pay attention to the health within 10%.
Yep.
Just wanted to repeat it.
Who would like to call out the percentage? I'm going to try to call switches and keep an eye on it, but just in case, if it gets close to 10%, I wouldn't mind somebody secondary calling it.
I can try.
Okie doke. All righty. We ready on this one?
Let's do it.
This is gonna be a marathon fight, guys. Heal overtime on Bajinda. I'll bring her out. Give her a little bit of time to get some aggro, and everybody engage. We're only knocking her down to 75%. '87, '86. Keep it up, guys. I would save your burns until we get back on the name after we take out the zoo. 79. Tanks, get ready to pick up your assigned mobs. 75.
The crag didn't want to come out. I had to go get it. We used to fight it in that room, and they'd all aggro you. But I didn't know you could pull her all the way out here. That's funny. That crag didn't come out.
He was like, "Oh no, I see too many people."
Ooh, they healed.
Bring them out. We always fought them right here.
Are they leashing?
It looks like they're leashing.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody inside. Let's bring them inside.
Snaggle's dead.
Snaggle's down. Snaggle had the turtle. Bajinda, could you pick up the turtle for now?
Is anybody resing Snaggle? Because I just did.
Ganicki's getting pretty low. Need to work on Craig and the other ones.
Okay, everybody, on to Marniki.
This fight's going to take a while, I think.
Yep. That's why I said it's going to be a marathon.
Remember, staunch recovery.
Did Snag not get a res?
Somebody dropped a big old blast on Ganicki.
Philos, what level are you? We are level locked at 65. Snaggle, did you get your res?
I just spent my divine res on him.
You guys are doing great keeping these all together. That is nice teamwork, all.
50% mana.
Philos, yes, to level lock, you just turn your AAs all the way to 100.
Okay. I can't really read these guys' names, but the one with the M was a little bit on the high side, so I switched to him. Watch out for the guy with the K name. He's a little low. Maybe go to the G guy.
We're good.
Yep, we're good so far.
I've been swapping, like switching from mob to mob to do DPS on each one.
Yeah, that's basically what we need to do, is kind of switch DPS around a little bit, keep them within 10%. And you guys are doing a great job of doing that.
Contender needs a heal, trying to cast. Small heal on hammer.
We're down in the 50s. How you guys doing on mana?
Mine is pretty low. I'm at
Down in the 50s.
29%.
I'm at 44, just chaining complete heals. So they're slow, but they hit pretty hard. I mean, pretty big.
Well, we're at 50% on the zoo.
Ease up on some of those because you're getting a little ahead. Check the DPS.
Yep, they're all within 5.
Big heal coming, Maggie.
Big heal on Bajinda.
We do a little bit on Garniki. 6% difference.
I switched.
All right, good.
Big heal on Bajinda.
Big heal on Aggie.
I'll need to switch to the other one.
Off of Karnki, let's get these evened out a little bit more.
Big heal on Bajinda. Some help on the heals, please.
Big heal on Bajinda.
Do you want to complete heal on Hammer?
Burn down. Burn them down. Burn them down. Whatever you're on, burn it down. Bajinda, You're on the name. Everybody on the name.
%17 mana.
Remember staunch recovery.
I'm doing all right. I'm at 30% and I still have staunch.
100% now.
Woohoo.
75%. Keep it up, guys. Remember, she does have 2.2 million hit points. This is the biggest one we've seen so far. %50. Sneaksy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tank there.
Didn't know if you was actually paying attention or not.
No, I saw the whole thing, but there was not much I could do.
Big heal on Snaggle.
Yeah, my duck isn't working very well.
Guys are doing a great job, though. 30%. Got her down to 20. Down to 10. Big hill. Never mind. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down she goes. Great work, all.
Woohoo! I broke out the fancy poison, the kind they use when company comes over, and I managed to squeeze up just over showing off on the parts for a change.
Good thing you didn't fall over.
Rogue said, you stopped at 4 and I had to look at the screen to make sure you weren't wiping. No, we didn't wipe. We made her through. Only one death. That was great work, everyone. That was very, very great work.
It was hilarious because I was standing in between all and watching people go back and forth. I swear I could hear video music. Right, switching between them. It was intense from my perspective.
You went robotic big time.
And that ring is kind of nice. I mean, I don't care about the effect, but it has good stats to it.
Yep.
Havoc and Omnius did like identical damage on that thing. Both like 11.
Yep. Pretty close, eh? Are you using a favorite sword?
I am.
I think we have the same one.
Does anybody want any of the loot?
I wouldn't mind the ring, but I don't mind rolling need on it.
Yeah, roll need, because I'll set it to roll, just in case anybody else wants, I guess.
But that was this is the first time in this expansion for me, and first mobs in this expansion. So, but it was intense. That was cool. I liked it. That was a good fight.
Good fight.
Good fight.
But yeah, this is the open floor time. We are done for the evening. It is 10:30. If anybody has anything to add, comment, suggest, complain, now is the time.
Are we back to our regularly scheduled programming next week?
I'm pretty sure Fabled is over next week. So yeah, we will be back into the elementals next week. And Philo said, thanks, Hippie and Chaosers. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, that was a blast. I'm going to head out, guys. Thanks again for the wild ride. That was great.
I'm glad you had fun. Thanks for coming out. But yeah, Philos, to answer your questions earlier, if you're interested, just get a hold of any member of Chamber of Chaos. You don't have to be raid level yet, and we can try to help you out. We do have people on periodically throughout the day and evening. We can get you started. A lot of us have alts, so we can group up with you and get you some levels. But yeah, if anybody is interested in joining, we are always taking more members. And I would like to remind everybody of some of our guild family that also has Twitch and YouTube channels out there. We have Zorgo Knox, who does EQ and Pantheon content. Elwood EQ, who does some higher end EQ content. We got JTG Gaming, which does some nice lore content for EQ. And for a more comical side, we do have Grando Reaper. And then for something a little bit different, not gaming related, we do have Jack Unmasked. You can find all of those on YouTube. Every weekend, we're over at Bezelwig's Forums on Twitch and YouTube, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night is a different group each night. Friday is right around level 90. Saturday is 125. And Sunday is right around 122. So check us out there. And then every Wednesday, we have our progression style rating starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next week, we should be back into the pop era, finishing that up. But tonight was a nice little dip of toes into the GoD era. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had some fun. Anybody have anything else they'd like to add before we close it out?
Thank you again for leading a great raid, Hippie.
Thanks, Hippie.
My pleasure, guys.
Sure, thank you.
Good job, everybody.
And it is nice to see Snaggle back in the rating scene. We missed you. And it looked like Red Freddy will be back soon as well. We definitely miss him. But hopefully we will be getting more of our members back next week. We were shy tonight, but we pulled it off. I do want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. I do hope you had some fun. And I want to thank the viewers out there. I hope you enjoyed the festivities that we had this evening. I'll be over at Fezzelwig's Forums Friday night and then be back streaming on Wednesday. Till then, we'll see you later.
Logging in the game tonight, hanging with my friends so tight. Everquest through the screen, smoking dreams and pixels green. Streaming for the world to see, hippie vibes eternally. Music playing in the air, smoke is rising everywhere. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on our streaming show. Every loot we share the love from the game and up above. Chat is buzzing full of cheer, nothing but good vibes here. Virtual friends in guild so tight, with his joint he'll take the fight. There's this corner is where we all unite in our Everquest delight. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on our streaming show. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on our streaming show. Logging in the game tonight, hanging with my friends so tight. Everquest through the screen, smoking dreams and pixels green. Streaming for the world to see, hippie vibes eternally. Music playing in the air, smoke is rising everywhere. Raiding with my friends, this game never ends. Teaching as we go on our streaming show. Every loot we share the love from the game and up above. Chat is buzzing full of cheer, nothing but good vibes here. Virtual friends in guild so tight, with his joint he'll take the fight. There's this corner is where we all unite in our